America's pastime is, was, and always will be shooting.
Hello everyone, Finn and Flask here. So today I'm back again with another one of my episodes of the Mastering the Basics series. And today we're going to be talking about the dreaded drywall. If you shoot long enough, you'll eventually drywall. I've done it a couple times. I've done it on woods walks because I'm too busy yapping and stuff like that with people around me. And it's usually kind of a fun thing and everybody kind of breaks your balls over it. But we can do whatever we got to do to take care of it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is when you get a drywall, you can cram powder behind it and shoot it out. So we're going to go out into the field and I'm going to show you that right now. So when dealing with dry balls, there's a few ways how to go, and I'm going to show you the first way to go, okay? I'm going to intentionally dry ball right now. I'm going to do it kind of easy so I can easily get it out if I have to, but we're going to start right here with this. So the way how I'm going to do it is, here it is, no powder in it. Drop the ball right down, okay, right down to the breech. And then I'm just going to take a patch or two and stuff it over it. So it's like a bare ball load kind of thing. Alright, so it's in there. Worst case scenario, I can always blow it out. But let's show you the way how you go about doing it. So with the flintlock, it's fairly easy, okay? So you fill your pan, right? And then you cram as much as you can in there with a vent pick. You kind of lean it back and go like this, and you can see it kind of make its way in. So you feed it in. Like that. Okay. Now, go. You can actually get quite a bit in there. The first time I didn't get all that much in there. It felt full, but it wasn't. So you just kind of cram it in there until you can't get any more in. I probably got about 5 grains in there now, so we'll see how it goes this time. It kind of makes a cool sound when it does it though, doesn't it? Okay, so that's all fine and dandy, but what happens if you're shooting a cap lock? A lot of people will just shoot cap locks. So what you can do is you can take your nipple right out, your nipple cone, whatever you want to call it, and start cramming some powder behind the nipple. Then you screw your nipple back on and then try to detonate it that way. You got to still kind of feed it really in there to do it that way, but it will work with cap locks as well. It's just a little bit tougher. So if that doesn't work, you can also use the BID CO2 Discharger. Okay, it's basically a pneumatic discharger, and I actually have a video in the past of me using it when I had one of my rifles get wet and I couldn't ignite it, so I used it before. And it had these screw things, the screw CO2 chargers, and I ended up going online and I saw somebody talking about it because you have to basically order the screw-in ones online, and the regular ones you can just go buy at Walmart or something like that don't actually fit it right off. But somebody online mentioned that you can stick some dimes underneath there and it will actually get it to engage. I never thought of that because I guess the screw ones are just a little bit longer. I think the screw ones are generally used for inflatable personal flotation devices usually. So you can use the regular ones for BB guns inside of one of those CO2 dischargers. So I'm in the shop right now and we're gonna basically get this ball out of here. So let's go check it out. I just heard it engage. I had to stick 4 dimes in there. It came out. It ran into the bottom of my plane. Look at how much it flattened it. Okay, so there's some other methods too that you should know about. And there's things like this, a screw tip that you can drive into the ball and pull it out. There's also patch pullers. Those could help too. But generally patch pullers are for more if you lose one with a jag. But if you're doing like bare ball loads with a smooth bore, you can use a patch puller to pull your patch out. But you can drive one of these into the ball and try to pull it out. That works sometimes maybe, but I've never really had much luck with that method. So another thing you could do is you can drive it down in there, okay? And then they make this tool that helps you pull, because you can get it in there, but you don't get enough leverage pulling it. So it's like, basically, it looks kind of like, you know, some crab nutcrackers that grab this. It's kind of like a gear, and it kind of does that number with it. You know, it's kind of like a pair of pliers. I don't have any images of those handy, but some people have those, like ramrod pullers, you would call it. I think you can order them, you know, like from Track of the Wolf or something like that, if that makes sense to you. Then the last really Hail Mary thing you can do is remove your breech plug and just drive it out. But that's really not ideal, and it's probably pretty rare that you have to drive it through by removing your breech plug. I remember I was at a woods walk, and somebody had a drywall so bad it was in a cap lock that the gun was completely out. We couldn't shoot it out. We couldn't pull it with one of these, and we couldn't use this BID discharger because we had all that stuff there and ready to go in case something like that happens, but we couldn't do it. So we had to go home and remove his breech plug to do it. So that's like the real far end of the spectrum, but you should know about that as well. So thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.